And in news just in, the Chamber of Mines lodges an urgent interdict against the Mineral Resources Minister on an alleged unlawful notice. Minister Zwane failed to withdraw the notice that appeared in the Government Gazette under his name on the 19th of July 2017. The notice invites submissions on the intention to suspend processing or renewal of new Section 11 mining and prospecting rights applications. The Chamber wants the High Court in Pretoria to set aside the notice and interdict the Minister from issuing any directive contemplating in the notice. The Chamber says the matter will need to be heard on the 4th of August 2017. Joining us on the line is ANN7 Special Projects Editor, Cecilia Russell. Cecilia, what more can you tell us on this breaking news?
Well, the minister announced, and in fact announced to us first, that because the Chamber of Mines had gone for an interdict over the mining charter, he would be effectively unable to approve any mining licenses or prospecting licenses until such time as the whole matter was dealt with in court. And he put out a notice to that effect. It was immediately greeted, of course, by the Chamber of Mines and many of the mines as being, in bad faith, because they felt that while the mining licenses should go ahead in terms of the old legislation, in fact, and in terms of the old mining charter. However, at the moment, they agreed on a moratorium around the implementation of the mining charter until such time as the matter had gone to court. So we're waiting for both matters now to be heard in court, both interdicts, the mining on the mining charter, which the Chamber of Mines says will destroy the mining industry, and on this new interdict on the new mining licenses.
But Cecilia, can't some argue that perhaps the Chamber of Mines wants to have its cake and eat it too? That here certain processes or certain issues within this debacle of the mining charter must be halted, but they want other processes to continue.
Well, the mining charter has been greeted, as you know, with I suppose, horror and disdain, I suppose, by the established mining industry. They feel that the mining minister has gone too far. They want all of these things tested in court. For example, he has 1% of turnover needs to go into to community. They say that this is a new taxation, and he does not have the right to levy tax. So, and this kind of these kinds of vast changes to the mining charter, which they claim were unexpected, but the mining minister says in fact they were negotiated, would be detrimental to the mine. So, I think that if you read through the mining charter, in a way, it's a perfectly ideal situation. It's pushing the transformation agenda. In fact, if you read the beginning of it, he basically says there quite clearly that he feels that the mining industry has limited the process of BBBE. The trickle of flow of benefits is, BBEE has been trickling through. It's compliance driven and not designed, and there's been no embracing of transformation. So it's in that, and he's trying to now force it after 23 years after the end of apartheid, where they're fighting over 30% black ownership. I mean, it doesn't seem very high considering the demographics of our society, but nevertheless, it's going to all have to, I suppose, end up in court.
No, thank you very much. That's Cecilia Russell, ANN7 Special Projects Editor, talking to us on the urgent interdict by the Chamber of Mines.